Hello, it's Gabby here for you. Before we jump onto this week's podcast, I just want to let you know about 2 ways that you can work with me. First of all, I do one-to-one coaching and I do that via Zoom, so we can jump on a Zoom call at a time to suit you. The second thing I've got for you is an online coaching course that's 12 modules that you can download straight away now. There will be a link somewhere around these podcast notes. And this is the course that I've designed, and it's got everything in it that I wish I'd have known when I finished cancer treatment and I was lost. So you can download that course now and you can start working towards making this your happiest and healthiest year ever. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what you think. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome back to Confidence After Cancer podcast. I'm Gabby, I'm your host and cancer recovery coach, and I'm here to guide you to reclaim your energy, your confidence and your joy after cancer treatment. But actually, a lot of what I share is not related to cancer. It's more about living in midlife, lessons that I've learnt and how I've moved forward after I faced some challenges. So as we step into a brand new year, I want to talk about something that many of us crave, more joy in our lives. So let's dive in and explore how we can make that happen this year. Okay, so I'm going to start off by reflecting on the past year, and without going into too many details. Last year was very challenging, not just for me on a personal level, but for so many people that I know. And so I really believe before we can think about creating more joy, it's important to pause and reflect. And the new year often feels like a clean slate, but we carry lessons and experiences from the year before, some good, some challenging. So I want to take a minute to think about the past year and ask you, what brought you joy and what drained your energy? And these reflections are so powerful. So write them down if you can. As we talked about in the last podcast, I love to journal, but it helps me to write my feelings down, and reflecting on what's gone can help to guide you as you move forward. So thinking about joy, and what does that mean to you? Because joy is different to everybody. We all want more of that in our lives, but what does it mean to you? For some people, more joy is spending time with family. For others, it's as simple as a nice cup of tea or a cup of coffee in the morning, or a walk in nature, or a walk on a beach. So what does joy look like for you? And I want to give you a little exercise to do for this. Close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, take a deep breath, and imagine a moment when you felt truly joyful. Where were you? What were you doing? Who was with you? If anyone, or were you by yourself? How did it feel in your body? And just by me remembering that, I can feel my shoulders coming down. I can feel my body relaxing. And this memory can act as a compass, and it can guide you to creating more moments like that, if that's what you want. I've got a practical little tip here. And somebody gave me this years ago, and it was called a gratitude jar, but you can also call it a joy jar. And it's very simple and it's very fun. So take a jar, a pretty jar, but any jar that you like, can be an old coffee jar or something like that. And every day for a week, write down one thing that's brought you joy on a small piece of paper and pop it in that jar. And at the end of the year, or anytime you just need a pick-me-up, you can look back and you can read all the moments that made you smile. This practice helps you focus on the small, everyday joys that we can often overlook. And we do sometimes. We take things for granted. We forget how blessed we are. So many things that can happen. You say, oh yeah, well, that's normal for me now. But just take a moment to appreciate those moments that brought you joy. If you want more happiness into your life, start off by appreciating the happiness that you've got now. And let's think about expanding that. Let's make that bigger and brighter and more beautiful, and take up more space in your life. Because the next thing that I really want to talk about is creating space for joy. Joy doesn't just happen. We have to create space for it. And that might mean, some examples are saying no to things that drain you, setting boundaries to protect your time and your energy, and prioritizing activities that make your heart happy. And here's a question just for you to think about. What can you let go of this year to make more room for joy? It could be a toxic habit, something you want to stop doing. It could be a draining commitment, or even an old mindset. So sometimes, if you're carrying around any negative emotions, and I'm not here to judge anybody because I do it myself, carrying around old resentments, going over old arguments, things that have gone wrong in your life, the more you focus on that, you're not making space for the joyful new year that you want to create and the new year that you deserve. Part of health and happiness is creating space for more joy. And just think, when you get to the end of your life, you don't want to look back and think, how did I spend my time? Was it thinking about things that don't matter? Was it spending time with people or doing things that you don't want to do anymore? What can you let go of this year? What can you make space for? Because, as the Irish say, we're not here for the long time, are we? We're here for the good time. So let's make it good. And I really want to think about finding the joy in the everyday. So big life-changing joys are wonderful. You know, a holiday to Florida is amazing. But don't forget the small joys, the ones that we can find every day. And I've got some examples of that you could maybe relate to. Watching the sunrise, enjoying a meal that you love, listening to your favourite music. So easy nowadays. We've got music on tap. Put on your favourite music. I love to do that. And either relax or just have a dance around your kitchen. Another one might be having a good laugh with a good friend. And I'm going to make a conscious effort in the new year to think about the people that make me laugh, that make me feel good, and spend more time with them, because why would you not want more of that in your life? And we often say, oh, I'm too busy. But think about busy doing what is the things that you can let go of. Because joy is often found in the simplest moments when we just slow down and pay attention. Okay. So it's a short podcast this week. I know we're all overwhelmed. We're all busy. We've all got stuff going on. And it can be quite an overwhelming time of year. So as we begin this new year, I would like to invite you to commit to finding more joy in your life. And let's keep it simple. Reflect on what brings you joy. Practice gratitude daily. Remember how much we've got to be grateful for. Start your joy jar, your gratitude journal, whatever it is that reminds you. Little things every day to remind you. Think about protecting your energy by setting boundaries. You matter, my love. You really do. And be present for the small moments that make life beautiful. And remember, joy isn't just a feeling. It's a practice. It's a way of being that you can cultivate, you can focus on. And it's like any new habit. If you drive, I remember learning to drive, and you think there's so much to focus on now. I'm never going to remember all this. But now just get in my car and drive anywhere without really thinking about it. So it might be a new habit for you to think about actively and consciously bringing more joy into your life, but it can be done. And once you get used to it, why would you not want to make your life more joyful? So anybody that's listening to this, if you are ready to dive deeper into creating more joy, thriving life after cancer, I'd love to support you further. Check out my 12-week coaching program, and it's designed to help you build your confidence and your energy step by step. Find all the details in the show notes. And if you've enjoyed this episode, please leave a review, share it with somebody who might need a little more joy in their lives. And so until next time, take care of yourself, and remember, you deserve to live a joyful, vibrant life. Sending all the love from my heart to your heart. Have a very happy new year. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.